This agent tried to escape the execution ground, using his iron leg water running technique, because from the very beginning, he was just a disposable pawn sent to die, and this doomed mission began with a stolen dinosaur skull. To retrieve the skull, the higher-ups sent out their top agent, codenamed 002. His marksmanship was flawless, and his moves were unmatched. He single-handedly wiped out an entire squad of guards, but just then, a mysterious man in golden armor appeared. His whole body was bulletproof, and his gear even came with X-ray vision. Agent 002 was no match for him, and was ultimately killed with a single shot. 002's sacrifice shocked the higher-ups. They decided to activate another hidden master, the agent known as 007, and 007's real identity was actually a humble butcher. The commander briefed him on the national treasure theft, and the clues about the Golden Gunman. He also assigned Da Vinci, a genius inventor, to be 007's partner, but the gadgets Da Vinci showed were all ridiculously strange. Another regional commander immediately questioned the decision. He thought sending these two knuckleheads on the case was basically letting it fade away. After all, the skull was stolen in his jurisdiction, Shenyang, which made him the primary person responsible. Just then, the harmless-looking secretary suddenly attacked. Turns out her real identity was a hired assassin. The commander then pulled out the Golden Gunman's weapon, loaded the special bullet, and vaporized the northern commander on the spot. After eliminating the biggest obstacle, he ordered the female secretary to head to Hong Kong, meet up with 007, and take him out when the time was right. This female assassin was Xiangqin. Soon after, 007 arrived in Hong Kong. Dressed sharply, he headed to the rendezvous spot, the Regal Hotel. A server named Ruhua even introduced him to the local special services. After sending her away, 007 met Xiangqin in the park and was quickly brought back to her home. He eagerly showed off his equipment, a hairdryer disguised as an electric razor, and an electric razor disguised as a giant cell phone. But 007 claimed his real specialty was throwing knives. The moment he said it, he flicked a knife and nailed a fly with perfect accuracy. Seeing the timing was right, Xiangqin took out a custom pistol meant for killing 007. She pretended to introduced the weapon, but was actually preparing to shoot him. However, just as she pulled the trigger, 007 suddenly turned around to close the window. Thinking the chance had come, she aimed directly at him, only to discover the gun's design was absurd. The bullet fired backward. Xiangqin shot herself instead. She quickly checked the manual, adjusted the muzzle, and fired again. But this gun, after firing backward, would fire forward a second time. And just like that, the first assassination attempt ended in slapstick failure. Xiangqin hid in the bathroom and video called the commander through the toilet. He ordered her to change the plan and hold off on killing 007. The next day, the two, each with their own agenda, were stopped by a photographer. That photo symbolized their growing connection. But before that could happen, Xiangqin came up with a new plan. Using others to kill 007, she spotted a group of robbers in a mall, all carrying heavy weapons. She immediately fed 007 false intel, claiming they were fellow Shandong natives. The next second, the robbers stormed into a gold shop, and a firefight with the police broke out. In the chaos, the gang leader grabbed 007 as a hostage, while another robber took a child hostage. To save his son, the boy's father dropped to his knees, begging, but the criminal shot him in front of the child. The scene left 007 stunned, and even Xiangqin, watching from the shadows, felt a pang of guilt. 007's eyes hardened, and a killing aura erupted. His throwing knives flashed like lightning, taking down every robber with precision. Justice served, 007 turned and walked away, leaving Xiangqin in shock. She immediately reported back. 007 was far harder to kill than expected, but the commander then revealed a cruel truth. Xiangqin's parents and elders had all been traitors. He had been the one who took her in, so she must obey him unconditionally. To her, he described 007 as a villain guilty of countless crimes. But at that moment, 007 suddenly walked in. He had come to ask Xiangqin to donate his future 500 yuan reward to the innocent victim from the mall. The commander sent him to die for just 200 yuan, yet he wanted to give away his future bonus to a stranger. This simple kindness shook Xiangqin deeply. Late the next night, the two went to a villa to gather evidence. On the way, 007 asked what she liked. She casually said, "White roses." 007 infiltrated the villa using a special briefcase, while Xiangqin set up a sniper rifle outside. As 007 sat at the piano and played the classic Xianglan, her heart completely softened. When the song ended, an ambusher revealed himself. 007 drove him back with a flying knife, but didn't notice the real killer behind him, Xiangqin, aiming with her sniper rifle. A volley of shots followed, but 007 dodged them all. Just as another assassination was about to fail, 007 ran right back into her sights. This time he wasn't so lucky. He took several bullets and went down, but when Xiangqin got in her car to leave, she found 007 following her. He had been wearing a bulletproof vest, but one bullet to his thigh had hit an artery. Before collapsing, he even picked a white rose from the roadside to give to her. Completely moved, Xiangqin took him home to treat his wound. With no anesthesia, 007 had to distract himself, just like Guan Yu, by watching adult videos. She finally removed the bullet, and 007 realized it was one of Xiangqin's special dual-stage rounds. The one who shot him was her. Faced with betrayal, 007 simply walked away silently. When he reported back, the commander told him Xiangqin had defected and tricked him into signing a confession. Then 007 was taken to the execution ground, ready to be shot. Only then did he realize he had been set up. He begged, pleaded, then tried to pull strings, even claiming connections with the director's son, but nothing worked. Finally, he resorted to his ultimate technique, iron like water running. He barely took 2 steps before getting blasted back by a rocket launcher. But just as the commander thought everything was perfect, the twin assassins arrived. They too were national agents and had uncovered the truth. The commander was the Golden Gunman. A gunfight broke out instantly. Even with high-tech weapons, the twins were no match for him and were quickly killed. At that moment, the unstoppable 007 made his heroic entrance. Da Vinci also showed up with the ultimate weapon, the Kill-U 3000. This monstrous contraption combining 10 weapons was blown apart immediately by the Golden Gunman. In the final moments, 007 pulled out his butcher's knife. The Golden Gunman's bullets were blocked effortlessly by the little blade. He fired again, and 007 threw his knife to clash with the bullet. When the Golden Gunman prepared a third shot, 007 unleashed his final technique, the blade summoning chi strike. The butcher's knife flew back into his hand, and with one clean strike, the Golden Gunman's armor shattered. With the mission complete, 007 returned to his simple life. But this time, Xiangqin was by his side. The sincerity and warmth of ordinary people are the ultimate weapons against all evil. If you like this movie, don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe.